Hello everyone. I am working on another process video, and I have to say first of all, if you hear a lot of noise from upstairs, basically my whole family but me is doing Minecraft upstairs, and they're very into it, so you might hear that. And then also, they are using my iPad, which is what I normally use to film these videos. So I'm actually using my phone today, so I'm just going to hope that the quality is pretty close, but if it looks a little bit different, that might be why. So I'm working on 6x8 pocket pages today, and I'm going back to some pictures from Scotland. I have those laid out here. This is what I have to work with because I've got things either done or planned for the pages that are on either side. This is what I have to make work for this layout. Put that over here. So these are all my photos here. Whoops, this one's a little off camera. This is actually a 4x6. This one's obviously going to have to go here because that's the only space I have. But the others, I'm not sure. I have something in mind maybe, but I don't know what it's actually going to look like when I put it in there. And part of that is because of this. I can only use 2, maybe 3 of these given the spots that I have, and then I also have kept this in reserve. I think I may have to go to another insert here as well, so I might be able to fit more of these in here, but I'm not sure. My problem with this layout in particular is color. All of these photos here, tons of blue and tons of this kind of gray and brownish stone. That's not a very wide color palette, so I'm not quite sure what to do with that. So I pulled all of these thinking they might work. I kind of like this because I love the phrase that's on it, but it's very, very yellow, and I'm not sure that that is exactly the right combo, but it definitely has a nice contrast, so I'm going to keep it in mind. This one just gives a lot of white space, which is nice. A little blue to tie in, a little bit of red, give it some pop, so maybe that one. Some more yellow here. This one's very simple. It says Wanderlust. And I think that might be good because there's so much going on here that having something that's very simple and very plain might be a good idea. And then I have this one. Oh, I'll hold that up closer. I kind of like this tone, this sort of dark mustard color. And then it would allow me to journal. And I like that there's a circular element when there really isn't anything like that in any of these photos. And then I just like this one because of the quote. And I know I said there's a lot of blue, and this is blue, but I love the quote. So I don't know. I might have to work it in there. And then just this last one. This color is similar to this one. They're slightly off, but it's close. I like the color, but I still have white space. If I want to stamp something or journal, I can use it either way, either orientation. And I like the little, if my camera will focus here, the X pattern there. I think that's pretty fun, and it's reserved enough that it would work with these sort of stately photos from around Edinburgh. So that's my pile of stuff to work with. Now let's get to putting it together. So this is the arrangement I think that I'm going to go with here. I have these all laid out on the left side. I did decide to go with this card because I think the color looks really nice. I tried this one first and I just thought it was way too bright, and it just looked like it was out of place. At least to my eye, it looked like it was out of place there. So I didn't go with that one. So I chose this one. I haven't put it in there yet because I'm not sure if I want to ink the edge or if I want to do anything special to it. I did decide to use the insert, and I knew right away there was a lot of dead space here. So I quickly put this on just to kind of get that done. But now I'm a little worried about this space. This feels kind of empty, but I'm not sure I should put something there. Like maybe that'd be too much. So I'm thinking about that. I did go with this card that kind of matches this one. You know, it's pretty close. I did put that one up top. I had these switched at first, but I didn't like that when you would flip this, these would be next to each other. So I moved it up to the top. And then I had to use my 4x6 here. And then I have mixed feelings about this. These are both pictures of a statue of Hume, the philosopher. And really the only difference here is that it's a different angle and there's a bagpiper playing in front. But it felt weird not to have these together when it was clear that like I took them seconds apart, they're just different angles. I may switch it up if I feel like this isn't varied enough, but for now I feel like they need to be together. I did decide to ink around the edges of both of these, and I went with a subtle brown, which I have used on some other pages already. I just felt like it helped bring out these kinds of tones in the stone and brickwork. Otherwise, it is still a lot of blue, and so I'm trying to get away from that a little bit and get some color in there. So I hope that that's enough where it gives just a little bit of contrast. So here's where I reveal kind of my hoarding tendencies. I love all things travel related, obviously, because that's what this channel is about. That's what my blog is about. So this is kind of where I have hoarded a bunch of travel things that I love. And so I'm going to have to go through here and find some things that I can use on my pages. And I have fun stuff in here. I have wood veneer. I have some flare badges. I've got some puffy stickers. These are all from Embellishments or Embellishments, however you say it. And if you've never checked out their stuff, you should. They're awesome. Look at that fun stuff. And then I've got some older stickers that I might use up. And then I've got just some bits of ephemera and miscellaneous die cut type things that either I've collected individually or I got with kits or who knows. And then I have some new word stickers. I just got these in my wild hair kit. So if you haven't watched that video yet on my channel, it's there. I have some other word stickers. Those are from Pretty Little Studio. Love all those. So I have all this stuff to go through to find out what the heck am I going to use on this layout. Since this card here has that little heart on it already, I took a look at my insert that I was going to use, and I've decided to make a little change. So when these are sitting like this, I was thinking I would take this wood veneer, that's a geotag with a heart, and put it here, but when they're next to each other, that's too close. So I think I'm going to move that one, put this up here, and then switch this one to down here and see if I will like that better. So it will actually sit like that. I do like that better. I'm going with that, yay! I did end up doing a little bit of embellishment on some of the stuff. So I did put a little word sticker on this card. That is from this set by Pretty Little Studio. Love those. I did glue that wood veneer on, so it's drying. Well, it's pretty dry, but I'm going to be careful with it for now to make sure it's really dry. And then on the opposite page is where this card will go, and I did use one of these gold stickers also from Pretty Little Studio, and I used one puffy sticker. What did I do with that one? Here we go. From this set, this is from Embellishments. And then these little gray dots, it looked too stark, white on white, without anything else with it. So I took these two little gray dots. They are from this set. It's called Golden Days Puffy Dots by Fancy Pants. I love these. These are kind of cool. I think these are older, maybe last year or the year before. No, it says 2016. But I really like them. I'm kind of hoarding these too. You can see I haven't used very many yet because I love them. But I think the card works, so that will go in here. Put that carefully. And then I always journal off camera, or most of the time. So I'm just going to stick this in here. So I think we've got this set. This is the left side. I'm going to put the insert in here. There we go. So that's that side. That's that side. And I did decide to keep the two Hume statues next to each other, and they're kind of busy, so I don't know that I want to add anything to these photos because it would take away from all the architecture. So I think that this 6x8 layout is done, and that went way faster than I thought. So I hope you enjoyed watching my process and putting it all together. Thanks.